Hello everybody, how you doing? Well, we're gonna do this a little different this time. Maybe this time I'll get it right. This is the third time I've tried to do this video. First one I end up deleting it by mistake. So I'm gonna short little demonstration here. I'm putting in the rings for the crosses. These are my gold crosses. I like that. That gold mica dust, it makes them pretty cool, I think. But so I thought I'd just give a little mini deal here because I got a lot of them. I got to put the rings in yet. Pair of needle nose, pair of the fancy little pliers they give you to put the rings on that really doesn't work. I've tried to use it and this just doesn't work very well. And then I have a screwdriver for help. And basically just take, if I can get the ring and get the needle nose between the ring and the split, like so. Get it deep enough to get it wide enough. That way I can get it started in the hole. If possible. Sometimes it works and sometimes, see, that one went for a ride. It's a pain. Them pliers I gave you, good idea on paper, but they don't work like they should. So try to do the best way you can. Here we go. And then we just spin it. And there it is. That's what we try to do on every one. Get that split ring, get it out. And then try to get that started in that hole, like so. Give it a spin. There's two. There's three. And we got one leftover blue one here that I didn't get done. I know it's kind of quiet here, but normally I have the TV on, but I didn't think it would be right for me to try to do this and talk to you and have the TV on at the same time, so I put it on pause. There we go, we got 4 of them there, and then we just get our string. Dip it down in there. There we go. And we just kind of wrap it around there like so. Take the other end and kind of loop it over like that. That way it's wrapped around there. I used to get all different colors, but then, you know, I figured once I run out of the matching colors, then I'd have to use colors that didn't match the color of the cross, or I'd have to make the color of the cross the matching color. So I just start ordering black ones. Kind of goes with everything. This is what I do on my days off. I might spend all afternoon doing crosses that I haven't finished. Well, they're finished as far as made, but they're not finished as far as the ring and the string. I just thought I'd kind of get them ready and get them all done and over with. That way I have them all ready in case somebody might want one. So we'll try not to drop the phone this time, and then I'll try to cut it. That's what I was working on. I'm not very good on cutting it. There we go. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? Can I turn that down? It looks like I'm looking over there, but I'm looking right at the phone. I don't know why the phone does it. No matter what. Anyway, want to address Eagles Are Drones today. He obviously mentioned my name. Anybody that watched his live or his walk around. He's right. I didn't do anything. It was him. He's the one that left me. And I feel that if I have a monetary or medical supply investment in him and what he does, I should have the right to be able to talk to him in some form or fashion. Not to just give him money and no way of talking to who I'm giving money or medical supplies to. That's the reason. As far as prior to that and everything else that's going on, I don't know nothing about it. You know, I, when Jesus was on this earth, he hung around with a lot of sinners. We're all sinners, by the way. Anybody didn't know that. But tax collectors and murderers and we'll call them women of the nights. He hung around with the worst of the worst, and there was a reason for that, and that was to convert their souls to Him, to look to Him, to follow Him, to go to heaven, to believe in Jesus. Now, what's going on with him, I don't know. I can't say. That's not for me to decide. When I was out on the road, I helped a lot of people. I gave a lot of people money. And my thought is, if I don't give them money and they happen to be, let's say, an angel of the Lord, because God does do that, send people down or send angels down in our form and test us. I believe that. And if I don't give them help, well, then he goes back and tells the Lord, well, he didn't do it. There's a story in particular that sticks in my mind because it's uncharacteristic of me. When I was out on the road, and to this day I do the same thing. Let's say something cost $12.50. Well, if I got a 10 and a 5 in my wallet, I give them a 10 and a 5. I don't dig for change. Just don't do it. I soon get the change back. When I was on the road, I'd come home with a wad of change in my pocket because I just don't use change. So that particular week, I had a $20 bill and other bills and a pocket full of change. And from the start of the week, I would not use that $20 bill. One in particular place I remember, I always used to stop at the Topeka Service Plaza on the Turnpike. And I'd get lunch. And I bought Taco Bell. I don't remember how much it cost, but I thought, I'm going to use a $20 bill. I don't feel like digging for the change. But something made me, I put the $20 bill back. And I got out the exact change, which is highly uncharacteristic of me. So I delivered to Champaign. But then I was going to Quincy, Michigan. So I headed up to Quincy, Michigan. Same deal, stopped places here and there. Would not use that $20 bill. Got up there, got my load, got back down to Lake Station, Indiana, there at the Petro. Parked, went in, got my shower, come back out, plugged my little oven in, was letting it heat up so I could heat up my dinner. And I watched this guy coming down the parking lot. And now, mind you, the Petro parking lot holds about 300 trucks. He walked by every truck and came to my truck. Didn't stop nowhere else. I watched him come all the way down. Never stopped at nobody else's truck but mine. I rolled down the window and I said, "Can I help you?" And he goes, "I'm stuck here in Lake Station and I got enough money, almost enough money to get home. I need $18. Well, it struck me funny. It wasn't like $15. It wasn't $20. It was $18. And I still had that 20 in my wallet. That's when they had it in my wallet, plus the pocket full of change. I said, "Dude, all I got's 20. I said, "Well, here you go. Here's your 20. He goes, "Man, I'm sorry. I don't have $2 to give you change back." I said, "Don't worry about it. Just get home. Just get home where you need to be. I hope it'll help you and God bless you." And he goes, "Man, thank you so much. God bless you too." And he left and he just like poof disappeared. I don't know where he went. It was the strangest thing. And I talked to my pastor later on and he goes, "You know that God sends angels down to see what you do with the things you have." And I said, "Well, that's a good possibility." So I don't know if he was an angel or what, but it was a strange story and a strange thing that just happened. So I got ridiculed over it. You'll never see that money. Well, I didn't plan on seeing that money back. The dude was going to Alabama. I was in northern Indiana. So, no, the money wasn't coming back. And I really didn't care. I had a job. I knew I was going to get paid. So it wasn't like I was going to be out any money. So that's the story on that. You never know. You just never know. And so the reason I say this story is that, I'm getting some flack. He mentioned I sent some foot warmers, which I don't remember ordering them. Maybe I ordered them and Amazon just now got them to him before our split. I don't know. I don't remember. But it's not for him. It's for the people on the street. And what he does with them foot warmers, if he sells them, that's between him and God. If he sells my crosses, that's between him and God. He'll have to account for that when he gets to meet the Lord. I did my part. My part is to help the people of Kensington. And if they don't get what I give them, that's not my fault. Do I make any sense? So I can't judge Mike. Mike says he's doing what he's doing. And if that's what he's doing, well, then God's happy. But if he's not, we always know that sin always floats to the top. It never fails. If you're doing something wrong, eventually you will get caught. That's a fact. I know of 3 incidences last month, 3 weeks apart, 3 people that I know got caught stealing, and they were fired and 1 arrested. You will get caught. I did my part. Now he has to do his. And if he's using the Lord for a cover for something, it will rise to the top. And it will be dealt with on the day of judgment. So I've addressed this now. I'm completely content with myself. Probably the painkillers has helped. So just let it be, all right? With me anyway. I just did what the Lord wanted me to do. And at that time, the Lord put me there to do what I needed to do. And I did it. And now I just have to see where he leads me next. I hope he forgives me for anything that I've said. Mike, I'm saying this to you. I don't want anything to happen to you. I hope the Lord blesses you. I hope what you're doing is what you're doing. And if you haven't asked God to come, or Jesus to come into your heart and repent from any sins that you have done, please do it, Mike. Please. That's what we do as Christians. We don't want souls to go down below. No matter what you've done, it may be deplorable. You can be forgiven. Ask the Lord to come into your heart and say, I'm sorry, as the rest of us should do. Because there ain't one of us here that's perfect. Because there's only 2 ways to heaven, and we know it. Being perfect, and we're not perfect. The other one is Jesus. Good night. God bless. Take care. May God shine his face upon you and give you peace. Amen.